All right, party people. Funny story about this video for this week. I had originally planned to record a video about how to plan your day. I did all the notes on Google Docs. I planned my title, my description, my tags, the whole nine. And then throughout the week, as I was preparing to talk about it, I just wasn't feeling that topic. And I had a topic that was just really sitting on my heart that I felt like I needed to talk about. We are doing a last minute shift. This topic is just coming straight from the heart, straight from conversations that I've been in this week, and it's really just been heavy on my heart to talk about this particular topic. So let's get into it. So in this video, we're going to talk about mental and physical ways to take care of yourself even when you are struggling to the max. Let's start with physical ways to take care of yourself. Your anxiety, your stress, your sadness, your anger. Insert whatever emotion is stuck inside of you. It is literally tension stuck inside of your body. And if you do not move your body in some physical way, all of those emotions are just getting bottled up and stuck inside of your body. So when you physically move your body, you are encouraging the things inside of you to loosen up. And that's exactly why I'm going to give you simple examples of ways to move your body, even when it feels like it's impossible to move it. It's okay if all you do is step 1 foot out of bed and you reach one arm over the other and you stretch it out for 20 seconds. And then you reach the other arm over the other and you stretch it out for 20 seconds. And then you reach to the sky and you stand there for 20 seconds. And then you put one arm behind the other and you stretch that. And then you put the other arm behind your head and you stretch that. And then you bend over and you touch your toes and you just kind of do a series of stretches for 20 seconds each that get some of that tension stuck out of your body. So number 1, some light stretching straight out of your bed or even sitting up in your bed counts as movement that can release tension inside of your body. Number 2, yoga with Adriene. And this is a channel on YouTube that is phenomenal no matter what type of yogi you are. If you've never done yoga before, if you've maybe dabbled in yoga, or if you love yoga, trust me when I say yoga with Adriene has carried me through so many moments where I'm like, I can't move my body, but let me just take 10 minutes to stretch it out. Yoga releases so much tension in your body. Number 3, diaphragm breathing. A lot of times when we're feeling anxious or we're feeling stressed, we breathe from our chest, meaning you're gonna start breathing like this. You see the rise in my chest? Instead of from your belly, you breathe in and your belly expands, and you breathe out and your belly contracts. I'll put one hand on my chest and one hand on my belly to make sure that I'm not using my chest while breathing and I'm using my belly while breathing. This is called diaphragm breathing and it is so good for you. So take some deep belly breaths. Diaphragm breathing is a great way to release built up tension in your body. Not only that, but it helps directly with anxiety, with stress, and just to help ground you in the present moment. Breathing exercises like diaphragm breathing, breathing from your stomach, is movement. Number 4, take a light walk. This doesn't have to be a walk outside of your house. You can walk around your house for 10 minutes, but if you can, take a walk outside, down your driveway, back up your driveway, around your neighborhood, around your apartment complex. Try to take a light walk. Walking is so good for our bodies, for our brains, for our digestion tracts, for all of the things, and it's a really gentle, simple way for you to still move your body without exerting an amount of effort that feels exhausting and impossible. Those are 4 ways to simply and gently move your body. You don't have to be heart beating out of your chest, sweat dripping down your face in order for movement to count, to matter. If you are going through a hard time, you need to anchor yourself in movement. You need to take at least 10 to 15 minutes out of your day to do some type of light movement. Making time for some light movement still counts just as much as those workouts where you feel like you've exerted max effort. This counts for your mind. So take time to implement simple, gentle movement. movements, because movement matters, especially when you're going through a hard time. Let's talk about the mental ways to take care of yourself. As important as physical movement is, taking care of your mental self is just as important, if not more important. Physical movement aids our mental health, but when we leave our mental health unchecked, things can get really ugly. Number one, just sit down and journal out all the ways that you feel. Everything that you're feeling right now, whether you feel empty, whether you feel frustrated, whatever those thoughts and feelings and emotions are, write them down. It's fine to do it digitally, but I encourage you to actually physically get a pen and write it down on a piece of paper. It is therapeutic to take all of the things that are happening here and put them down on a piece of paper. If you never jot down what you're thinking, again, it's almost like those thoughts and feelings and emotions just get stuck up here without ever having some type of outlet. Number two, meditation. Search for guided meditation practices on YouTube. Start to do some meditation, because meditation can be really grounding, really good for your brain, for your body, and for your spirit. And meditation is just a really good way to reconnect with your center. An app that I absolutely love is called Headspace. They have really, really good guided meditations. They have a free version and then they have a paid version as well. But for a long time, I have used Headspace. Number three, if you can, see a therapist. Seriously, if you're going through a hard time, there is nothing wrong with going to see a therapist or a counselor, just a professional that knows how to adequately, accurately help you through your struggle. It is so powerful, the way that you feel when you step out of your first therapy appointment. It's just kind of like, thank you. Finally, I got to say all of that. So go to psychologytoday.com, type in the zip code and where you're located, and find a therapist near you. It is a great resource for your mental health. Last thing, number four, and this can apply to both your mental and your physical health, get some sleep, dude. If you're not sleeping at least 7 hours a night, you are doing your body and your mind and your spirit a disservice. You need sleep. No matter who you are, do yourself a favor and go to bed. That is like baseline of what your body and your mind is running off of. How much gasoline are you going to pour into this machine of your body? Your body needs to be fueled by sleeping. Turn the phone off. Even if you're on my video right now and it's past your bedtime and you feel like you're not going to get 7 hours of sleep, I want you to stop. Just stop this video. I don't care about any of the analytics. Stop it and go to bed, because you need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. This can hugely impact your mental and physical health. Number 5, practice gratefulness. Take a moment every single morning to write down 3 to 5 small things that you can find to be grateful for. And sometimes, honestly, when you're going through a hard time, it's really hard to find things that you're grateful for. And there's nothing wrong with the fact that when we're going through a hard season, it can be really hard to find things that we're actually grateful for. But practicing this is so important, and it helps us to remain grateful even through the hard times, and it's possible, and you can do it. Listen, if you pick one thing out of the physical bucket and you pick one thing out of the mental bucket and you make it a priority to do those things while you're going through this hard time, it is going to help. You don't have to be doing every single thing perfectly. It is enough to start somewhere, because you have to start somewhere to get somewhere. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. I have this goal of reaching 500 subscribers by August of 2020. So if you want to help me reach that goal to 500 subscribers, go ahead and subscribe below. But more importantly, if you find value in these videos, then subscribe. Peace and love. I'm failing. Oh, I'm so hot. I don't know why, but my body heat is just through the roof right now. I got this. I send out weekly emails. Sleeping 7 to 9 hours